Alrighty, everybody, welcome into the live stream. Hope you're all doing well and enjoying your Saturday evening, November 1st. We are going to be playing Roblox Twisted. We've got an 8/2 right now, so this is actually a very good high risk. We have 480 storm relative helicity. So that's how much the storm is going to spin. We have almost 4,000 capes, so that's going to be very helpful for these storms. They're going to be moving northeast at 69 miles per hour, so we're going to need to keep up with these storms. They are moving relatively quickly, 70 miles per hour northeast, and we have PWAT of 1 inch, so not the best, not the worst. So storms and tornadoes should be pretty visible, not the most rain-wrapped, but maybe a little bit difficult to see at times. So let me get the chat pulled up. We'll see who's in here. Tonight we're going to be playing Roblox Twisted. First we're going to do some storm chasing, and then we're going to move over to doing stuff with their Halloween event in-game. So we've got South Central Alaska WX in chat. Hello, I hope you are doing well, enjoying the rest of your Saturday. And I think today I'm going to drive Twister Tamer. And we should have a good mic quality this stream. Shouldn't be any feedback in terms of being able to hear the keyboard. So let me just get that all good. But once again, welcome into the stream, everyone. We've currently got one viewer watching. Thank you for being here. It is a little late, so I don't expect too many people to be in here. Let me actually check the status of all of my probes to make sure we are all good. Okay, they're all healthy probes. So once again, we have an 8/2 high risk in my private server. Let me actually put our server code in chat. If you would like to join, you just have to join Twisted and put it into the server selector. So the server code is HR71D5, and that is now in chat as well. Hopefully microphone isn't too quiet, should be good volume. But we'll give people a couple minutes to get in here, and also while we wait for our storms to fire. And it looks like we actually do have a storm way down to the south, so the hook is actually going to be off radar at first, but this storm is down south near Starbucks, so not the best positioning, but we've got plenty more opportunities today. And I wouldn't call it a dud quite yet, because it does have potential. It's already got some good lightning with it. That was a double CG. We had one on this side and then one over there. There was another one right there. This thing is shooting out tons of lightning. I'm going to see if we can actually do a quick trucking job before we have to go after the storm. To make sure you have the best stream experience, if you're on mobile, hit the settings icon, then quality, hit advanced, and hit 1080p for the best experience. On computer, hit the settings icon and hit quality and hit 1080p, or whatever the highest option is. That will make it so that you can see the most, and everything will be higher resolution. Obviously, if you don't have a great signal right now or great internet, I wouldn't recommend watching in 1080p, but feel free to try. But I know that most people who have been playing the Twisted live event have been focused on the Helma uranium mines, but I tried the corn maze today, which is near 10 strike, and I actually enjoyed doing that. It was I would say it's a bit easier in terms of not dying, but it's a bit harder to find chests, but it is worth it. So once again, I'm going to finish this trucking delivery to Viroqua, and we have our hook, which is going to be moving northeast towards Viroqua. Sorry about that feedback noise. Sometimes we get weird noises from the microphone when I rub on the trackpad, my finger, because they're kind of close by. But we're going to finish this trucking delivery and then go after this storm, and we'll probably finish out this day of chasing, and then we're going to join a Halloween server and play some of those festivities and challenges before they're removed from the game, because it is a pretty short-lived event. But we have 3 people watching, 0 likes so far. So if you are just tuning in, please consider liking the stream. It is completely free and helps out a lot. So I'd imagine we do have rotation by now. You can kind of see it off the edge of radar, south of Starbuck. The trucking deliveries are actually a great way to make money in game in the meantime. Like this delivery from Prior Lake to Viroqua, I'm going to make $2,362, but I have the double earnings, so it'll be around $4,700. Oh shoot, I got stuck on that stop sign. Alright, let's try to turn that around. Oh no, you've got to be kidding me. Is this really going to ruin the whole delivery? Oh my goodness, that would suck. It's not even actually touching. What? I am super confused. But we have a tornado heading for us, so I guess we'll just focus on that. But that is honestly pretty annoying that that just happened. I'm not even sure what happened. So I guess I have to cancel that trip. That's a bummer. But that means we get to get started with our chasing. I mean, it's only $4,000. I can afford to not profit that. Okay, so gonna head a little bit west. We have an orange TVS tornado, a cone with some ground circulation. It looks like it has fully condensed now. Right now the microphone is wireless from the computer. It's not built in, so it's connected over the air. So if there is some weird static noises, they shouldn't be too bad, but I do apologize for that in advance. And it looks like this tornado is growing in size. So we'll go ahead and report other. And I'm probably just going to park on the bridge towards the eastern edge of the bridge and just wait to see which direction it goes, because right now it's not looking 100% clear. But yeah, that is definitely growing. Ooh, it is red TVS. I doubt it would be pink. We probably won't get anything higher than around 130 with our intercept, but we're going to go for it right here at this eastern edge of the bridge, as I was saying. And Twister, oh, it is pink TVS. I think the Twister Tamer could survive, but we'll probably deploy it just to be safe. It's kind of difficult to do it on the hill. I gotta park. Whoa, that wind field is huge for that size of a tornado. Okay, so we are not getting a probe down, so we'll just have to watch the mesonet for wind speeds. I'm going to go ahead and hide the text for a second so you all could see the mesonet wind speeds in the bottom right part of the screen. We're at 129, 130. We are right in the center of this tornado. 137, 143 I saw. 148. We spiked to 148. 149. Dang, the Twister Tamer is holding on pretty well. Okay, so that pretty quickly intensified, and now it's right in between West Viroqua and Viroqua. Unfortunately, we couldn't get a probe down. I did not anticipate that wind would be that large. I almost said wide and large. I need to make up my mind. Okay, so we now have a PDS tornado warning. Particularly dangerous situation. Right, we're stuck. So we've got a couple trees down, but the damage is pretty minor. It did go just west of town. So we do have a new storm, because this tornado is crossing the river as we speak. And it looks like this new storm could have I think it would go a bit too far east to be an eastern Hazleton slabber, but we could see something go near 10 strike or that general area. So we're going to head west and then go north. We'll probably head north on the 15. May still go after this tornado again. I'll be able to make a choice when we get to the Keysota 41 near Prior Lake. But right now, I'm not very intrigued by that tornado. Okay, so we do have some broad rotation developing to the west of Prior Lake. You can see that on velocities, and it's intensifying a bit now. We should see a mesocyclone within the next minute or so. So keeping an eye on the sky up there. I'll get our little scrolling text turned back on. I don't have an external display attached for this stream, so kind of just have to switch between OBS and the game as we go. But it looks like we've got some more viewers coming in here. Currently 4 people watching, so if you are just tuning in, please consider liking the stream. It recommends it to more people on YouTube. It is completely free and greatly appreciated. Once again, welcome into the stream. We are storm chasing in Roblox Twisted, and then soon we're going to play the Halloween events. So it looks like this tornado is weakening now down to red TVS, probably max winds around 120, 120 miles per hour. But this rotation is developing near Trent, and that's going to be moving northeast. And you can see a little baby funnel on the upper right hand side of your screen. So I think we're going to go after that. Yep, we've now got rotation. This could be the Hazleton slabber. These storms are going north-northeast. Could be an East Hazleton thing. So that's our best bet right now. That's what we're going to go after. Once again, Alright, the microphone just cut out for a second, I believe, but should be good again. Sorry about that once again. I'm using it wirelessly. But it looks like this tornado, we do have ground circulation, so this tornado is on the ground. Yellow TVS right now and headed north, so this is going to be a Hazelton slabber. You can see our little funnel with the ground circulation. Oh no, looks like our microphone just disconnected, guys. Oh wait, there we go. We're good. Never mind. Okay, we've now got orange TVS. So this is probably going to be a west or a central Hazel thing. Hopefully it'll intensify quick enough. And like I said, that tornado off to the east is weakening. So probably, well actually, it was definitely the right decision to go after this tornado. And it looks like it is shifted east a little bit based off that polygon. And our new storm, let's actually switch to T-Hib for this. Looks like we may have, doubtful, but we could have a hibbing slabber, and wow, that storm just grew a ton. That would be interesting to see a hibbing slabber because we pretty much never have those anymore, it feels like. Can't be there tonight, it's almost midnight for you. That's alright, Tabby Gamer, I appreciate you tuning in. For anybody just tuning into the stream, please consider liking the stream. It helps out a lot. Helps us get some more people in here. Okay, so we have orange TVS just south of town. Hopefully we see this thing fully condensed pretty soon. I'll just go ahead and park here. Don't want to slide down the hill. Should go pink TVS pretty soon, hopefully. Earlier, it was actually on stream. I saw a Hazelton EF5 with max winds of 249 miles per hour. I didn't intercept that. That's just the survey. So who knows what the max winds were, but it definitely had to be in the EF5 intensity range. Ooh, we've got power flashes. It is hitting those homes over there. Pink TVS in Hazelton. Not fully condensed yet, but this is a multi-vortex tornado on the ground in southern Hazelton. Look at that. It just exploded the second floor of that home. Okay, watch the mesonet. Probably going to get hit by debris. Okay, we're in a mesonet air. Okay, so there we go. We've got debris flying all over the place. I'm going to try to head north to intercept this. Power is out. The traffic lights are off. So it is now pink TVS. Right as I say that, we're at yellow. Now back up. Why did I say yellow? I meant red. Now we're at pink again. So this tornado is continuing to intensify. And we are a little bit closer to fully condensing. You can see that funnel is getting a bit closer down to the ground. These ones are always harder to intercept where they don't have a funnel on the ground. So you kind of just have to hope you're in the right position, especially when it just becomes a big blob of a dust cloud. and you can't even see the vortices. That gets annoying. Alright, so we should be in ideal position. Let's turn down the graphics just a tad here to get a bit less laggy. There we go. Alright, so you can see all those vortices in there. And we need to get probes down. It's really hit or miss with these types of tornadoes. You could either get hit by a vortice or entirely missed, and that can really change what you get on your probe entirely. Okay, I am gone. Now I'm in the lake. But you can see on our probe maximum wind speeds 131, and the other one we got 176. That is what I was just talking about. That's how much of a difference even just a couple feet can make in this game. Because that's EF2 intensity versus EF4 from just a couple feet away. Alright, so this third tornado is looking like it's going to go east of Hibbing. Honestly, I'll just reset character because the spawn can't be that bad. As long as we don't get Wadena or somewhere far north. Okay, Hazelton. Okay, I've got a probe. We're actually going to check if this probe is good. It's brand new. So, yellow TVS to the south of Hibbing. Okay, so that is actually looking like it's going to hit Hibbing now. So we've got a rare Hibbing slabber on our hands. It's not too intense right now, but still nonetheless a tornado directly impacting Hibbing. Wouldn't be surprised to see it rapidly intensify right here. That would be funny. Okay, did quite the opposite. So we'll probably wait to see what this next high risk brings. If it's not a good risk, then we're going to switch over to participating in some of the Halloween festivities. We're going to go to the corn maze in 10 strike, and if we don't get some good loot there, we'll go back over to the mines. So once again, for those of you just tuning in, we've got 3 people watching. Thank you for tuning in. We're live playing Roblox Twisted. And we've got a tornado north of Hibbing. Actually going to go after this and try to intercept, and then, because it is a wedge, it's red TVS, and if we can't get that, then we're going to move over to our Halloween festivities. So we're going to go to the corn maze in 10 strike and possibly head back over to the Helma uranium mines. The corn maze is harder in terms of getting good loot, but you don't die as much there. It's easier to get loot in the Helma uranium mine, but you die so much, and I think you have a better chance of getting more superior loot at the core maze. May just be my luck, but we now have a PDS tornado warning for Funkley. This tornado will likely go to the east of Funkley. Boom, look at those power flashes. So we've got, that's right in between being a cone and a wedge tornado, but I would go ahead and call that a wedge. So we have power flashes directly to our west-northwest. It's impacting those power lines along the road that takes you from Hibbing through Funkley. That would be the Keysota 71. Alright, so we're going to try to catch up to this, because that velocity scan does look pretty intriguing. Could just be one little random spike, but hopefully we see this intensify. We're going to try to get a EF4 intensity or higher intercept. We already did the stream. We got 176 on that tornado up near Hazleton. Let's see if we can do something like that again. We got some debris on the road along the 41 in Hibbing, but I doubt we had anything too crazy in terms of damage here. The tornado was only yellow and orange TVS as it moved through. If you are watching, please be sure to share the stream so we get some more people in here. Looks like we got some more power flashes from the tornado. It is just riding along this road with the power lines. So we now have a tornado emergency for Welchel and West Hazel. It is definitely intensifying now. That is a huge polygon. It stretches from areas west of Trent all the way through northwest of Hazleton. That is a large polygon. Once again, for those of you just tuning in, we are live playing Roblox Twisted. We've got 2 people watching, 2 likes. So if you haven't already, please be sure to like this stream. The stream is underperforming a bit, but I still appreciate all of you for tuning in. We're going to finish this night out chasing in Twisted, because this tornado is definitely intensifying. So I'm going to go for this. It just took a while, but now it's picking up steam. And then after that, we're probably going to go over to some of the Twisted festivities. We'll be doing the Corn Maze and 10 Strike for Halloween, their Halloween event, and then go over to Helma to the uranium mines. And oh my goodness, that is a wedge tornado. Look at those power flashes. Those are crazy power flashes. Those are some of the craziest power flashes I've ever seen in this game. Wow. I am in awe at those power flashes. Got black pixels on velocity. Did I say velocity? Velocity. Got some purple pixels. So probably winds in excess of 180 miles per hour or so would be my estimate. Okay, so we're going to head east on the Keysota 2. Let's try to intercept this. I went just north of it. So that is a wedge tornado. And just look at the power flashes. pretty much right ahead of us. It is going to enter that little radar hole that we have. Could honestly knock out the radar. I saw a tornado move through Hazleton like this earlier, and it still knocked out the radar. So you never know, it doesn't have to go directly across it, on top of it, to knock it out. And I think this one can probably do it. The intensity of it can definitely knock out the radar. It looks like it is going to go right over the National Weather Service site. And there's those power flashes. So it is right up the road ahead of us. And we've actually got debris in the road. We are in the wind field, and we're getting closer, but that is still a very large wind field nonetheless. And there you go. Radar is down. So with that being said, I'm not going to try to go after this in the dark. We're not going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and leave and get into a Halloween server. We're going to participate in the Halloween festivities for a little bit, go to the corn maze. So we're going to join the Halloween event, and we'll play the Twisted Halloween event for a little bit before I end off the stream. Okay, so we have spawned in Hazleton. So our new Twisted server code for anybody who would like to join, type this into your server selector. It is OC50S9. Once again, that is OC50S9. I'll put it in the chat as well. So we're going to go to the corn maze. The one thing I love about the Twister Tamer is how good the headlights are. Probably the best headlights on any vehicle in the game. I know some of the EMS vehicles have good headlights, so it might be better on those, but this is the best interceptor for headlights. And just get around vehicle. It's very good with off-roading and all of those things. So oh, looks like we got knocked off the road a little bit, and it is hailing. So I'm gonna go to this gas station up here, get a flashlight, and then we're gonna go to the corn maze. Get flashlights and chips for health, and I'll put a little bit of gas in the truck. We were getting a little bit low. Okay, back up to 32%. That should be good for a while. So, I could not find the corn maze at first, because it's not really marked on a location, but it is right in between. It's right here, near the western Wadena County 48. I'm not sure why there are two Wadena County 48s. Is it this turn? So you actually have to take the western Wadena County 48 Road, and it is this place. I won't have the game audio on, but there's that guy in there. That actually scared me a little bit, just seeing him. It is very dark in there, and there's two of them, and since I'm the only person in there, they're going to be going after me. So there he is, there's the red glow. We're trying to find a chest. Sometimes they give a little bit of money, like $5,000. Other times it gives candy, or sometimes it gives vehicle skins, or in very rare cases it could give a whole vehicle. There's two of them. Oh my gosh, they're both on me. Dead end. Okay, it's not behind me, but it could pop up anywhere. That scared me. It's not even scary. I shouldn't get scared of it. It's just like not used to seeing it. And then it surprises you around the corner. And they move quick too. And basically just dead, because that's a dead end. There's no way around him. So we have to respawn. And we'll go back in. So once again, we are looking for a chest with loot, but there's the guy again. I think the chest moves every couple minutes. Please don't find me. Please don't. Just go away. I think he moves a little bit quicker than a player, so. And we're dead again. We're headed back in. I'm gonna go left this time. There are two of those guys that run around. It's a lot harder when you're the only person in the maze, because they both go after you. I have a feeling it's not a good sign that I haven't seen either of them on this run, because that probably means that they're together. Boom, there's a chest. Let's see what we get. You can see in the bottom of the screen, we got $5,000 from opening the chest. So it's a pretty good reward. Hoping to get a vehicle from one though, so let's look for another chest. There's the guy. I think that's the other one. All of the turns are so similar, it makes it feel like a loop. There he is again. He's somewhere in here. Okay, where am I? Unfortunately, the Twisted update, I believe they're removing all of the Halloween stuff, so that includes the trick-or-treating at the houses, along with the corn maze in 10 Strike, and the Helma Uranium Mine. The Helma Uranium Mine will still be there, because it is part of the game, but you will not be able to go in there and escape the spiders looking for chests with loot. It'll just be the normal, boring Helma Uranium Mines. But oh my goodness, we have 5 people watching. That's the most we've had this stream. Here comes that guy, though. But for those of you just tuning in, we are live playing Twisted. Please consider liking the stream. It helps out a lot. So, right now we are playing Twisted, the Halloween event. We are at the corn maze in 10 Strike, and we're looking for loot from a chest. They're both on me. Okay. But if you would like to join this server, the code is in the chat. It is OC50S9. Okay, so we're going to go and respawn. We'll probably play this for a little bit longer, but unfortunately it is getting late, so I'll probably be ending off the stream here pretty soon. Okay, he was spawn camping. And if you are new around here, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you would like to go above and beyond to support the channel, there's a PayPal. Donations are 100% optional, but greatly appreciated. Any donors do get a shout out, but that is 100% optional. Even just watching helps out, so I appreciate the 6 of you in here now. We're going to get back to the maze. Going to try to find at least one more chest before we end off the stream. Dang it. They're really on me now. Once again, I'm going to go for one more chest at least. Maybe we'll be able to play the event a little bit tomorrow. I think it leaves at 4 p.m. Eastern. I see the shadow behind me. I'm not even gonna pause. Come on. It's like he's so close to the spawn that his aim automatically catches on to me. The chests do rotate every once in a while, so they do change spots. Bound to find one soon enough. I think the last time we found one, it was right in that dead end. He's behind me again. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, there's one over there, and the other one is following me somewhere. Feels like we're going in a loop. Like I said, it is a lot more challenging to find the chests in the corn maze than the Helmet uranium mines, but apparently they are typically more profitable here. And it's a bit more challenging overall in the maze, even though I would say the Helmet uranium mine is more frustrating with the spiders because the spiders constantly kill you. And that one isn't really scary. Neither of them are scary, but this one is a bit more frightening when he's coming after you. Especially with the spiders because they're super slow and you know when they're gonna kill you. Okay, that's the entrance. So we're gonna go to the right of the entrance now. I don't know the last time we went in this corner of the maze. Okay, there's the guy. Dang it. They're both on me now. Alright, they got me. Respawn. We'll go in one more time, even if we don't get a chest. If we die, that's GG's. We're gonna check every hallway. I'll only stop checking each hallway if they come after me. Then it's just about escaping. Okay, they're both coming for me now. This guy better not be right there. Oh my gosh, dude. Chest. Hold E to interact. Okay, we got 20 candy. You can see that in the bottom right. But now that we got that candy, we're gonna go walk into these guys. Boom. Did that on purpose. But with that being said, I'll show you all from the front of here. Oh, it's blurry because they don't want you cheating. But we'll do a bit of an outro right here. So, thank you all so much for watching once again. Great job to the Twisted devs with that Halloween update. I really enjoyed playing it. But that's going to be the end of this live stream. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel. It is completely free. But it helps out a lot. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.